Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Spider Monkey Eats. Today we're going to make a smoky sweet potato latke. Okay, instead of frying it, we're going to do it in the oven, so significantly less calories. We are going to spray some oil on top so it does get that nice golden brown color, but we're not going to saturate it in oil. So this recipe is going to call for some sweet potatoes. We're going to season it. It's going to be more savory, so we are going to use an onion that we're going to grate in there as well. I have some onion, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne, little salt, little pepper, and then to keep it together, we're keeping it gluten-free. We're using some arrowroot powder. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I washed my sweet potatoes. You can peel them if you want to, but we want those extra nutrients. So just cut off a few bad spots, but we're going to use the thicker end of the grater here. Okay, first things first, we're going to grate them. Then we have to squeeze out the liquid, so I'll show you guys how that looks. So let's do a little bit of this so you guys can see. Okay, so we want those nice grated pieces here. Alright, so sweet potatoes all shredded. I'm going to show you guys. This is a cheesecloth. We do have to squeeze out the liquid. If you don't have a cheesecloth at home, you can use a towel. Okay, you can let it sit for a little bit and then you're going to wring it out. Also, in the meantime, I have the oven preheating. Okay, it's at 450. We want it really nice and hot because we want to crisp these up. So we're going to take our cheesecloth. I have a bowl here that I'm just going to show you just to drain this extra liquid into. Okay, so you want to get out as much moisture as possible because you want them to be able to crisp up. And if there's all that water, check that out. You don't want that in there. So all natural, but don't need it. So sweet potatoes all drained out in here. We're going to start on shredding our onion. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put it in that cheesecloth and we're going to get any excess liquid out of here. So onions in, that was shredded and drained, that's why it looks a little squeezed together. We're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So I have that arrowroot powder. Okay, we're going to throw that in just to bind everything, keep everything together. We're going to mix our seasonings into our egg. So I have egg here. Remember I said cayenne, paprika, onion and garlic powder, little salt. We'll add a little fresh ground black pepper. Okay, and then at the end, if you want to add a little salt to finish these guys up, you can do that as well. So let's mix this up. Get all those good flavors in there. Okay, and then we'll just mix these together. I have a parchment paper lined baking sheet. The parchment paper is really good because we're cooking at high heat. Okay, it's not gonna stick. We are gonna spray the sheet as well because we want that golden color. Okay, with the tin foil it might stick a little bit even if you spray it because we're cooking at such high heat. So I have some good quality extra virgin olive oil spray. We're just gonna spray our parchment paper, nice even coat. I have an ice cream scoop just so it's even the size we're gonna have. Okay, we're gonna end up squishing these down. I just did half of the recipe that I'm gonna share with you guys. So you guys will see the full recipe. You can make these bigger, you can make these smaller, whatever you want to do. Alright, we're just going to squish these down so they're nice and flat so that they cook nice and evenly through. We're going to spray the tops of these so they get nice and golden brown. They're going to go into the oven for 15 minutes. And we're going to flip them over. We're going to have them cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them. They're going to come out nice and golden. That's why we want to spray nice, even Spray right on top. Again, not oversaturating it, but we do want that nice golden color. So 15 minutes, oven super hot. Then we'll flip them over. So we're gonna flip these. Spray the top again. Look how easy that comes off. Then we're gonna throw them back in for about, we'll check them at 10 minutes. Some of these are some little guys. We're gonna go 10 to 15 more minutes. I'll flip, a little spray. Finished up with the 10 minutes. These are a little bit smaller. If you make them a little bit bigger, you may need that extra 5 minutes, okay? But didn't want these to get too dark. They should be nice and cooked through. They're on a cooling rack now. We're gonna give one a try. So we'll just break this open. See that steam? Look at the inside of that. Looks good. Let's give this a try. Really good. You taste the onion in there. That's really, really a good kick. You could crack an egg over these. Sometimes people put sour cream if you want to, dollop of applesauce, whatever you want to. But this with an egg over it would be delicious. You guys definitely have to give this a try. Guys, some savory sweet potato latkes. Again, the cayenne, paprika, it's just a little hint. Nowhere at all spicy. It just does a good balance with the naturally sweet potato. Hopefully you guys like this. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. See the full recipe and directions listed underneath. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up. If you never want to miss an episode of Spider Monkey Eats, definitely subscribe to our channel, Ultimate MMA Plus. See you guys next time.